On this week's Build It or Break It, we talk about forgiveness, why grudges can break relationships and yourself, and why let grudges break what love could heal, not only in your relationships, but more importantly, with yourself. Every relationship is a living, breathing thing. And just like our own bodies, they suffer when something toxic lingers too long. And grudges are emotional toxins. Left unaddressed, they fracture connections, erode trust, and poison love from the inside out. Forgiveness is the antidote. It doesn't excuse the pain, it transforms it. And when practiced regularly, it can turn even the most wounded relationships into stories of healing and strength. And I'm not telling you this just for the other person. I'm saying this for you. For a long time, I was angry and I held grudges for a long time. But practicing and exercising my forgiveness muscle from the inside and sometimes out, but mostly on the inside, my forgiving spirit healed all those anger muscles and grudge muscles. They went away, they dissolved. The forgiveness muscle within me healed everything. So let's talk about the build it. Forgiveness heals the space between us and within us. Forgiveness is how we reopen the door to compassion even after it's been slammed shut, and sometimes with our finger in the door. When a partner forgets something meaningful, forgiveness helps us remember they're human, not heartless. When a friend says the wrong thing, forgiveness keeps the story from ending there. When we're disappointed by a parent or a sibling, colleague, forgiveness lets us pause the pain and begin again with boundaries and clarity if need be. Forgiveness doesn't always mean reconciliation, but it always means release. It means we stop giving the offense permanent space in our hearts. It makes room for peace, and often it invites the other person to rise to the occasion. So let's talk about the break it. Unforgiveness breeds distance and decay. What happens when we don't forget? Every interaction feels loaded. Resentment simmers under the surface, shaping our tone, our timing, and our trust. We become less generous, less patient, and more suspicious, and not just to the offending party, but to everybody in general. One unspoken grudge can break what decades of love built. Again, not just for the offending party, but for everybody around us. And worst of all, sometimes we keep the grudge long after that relationship has faded, still living under its weight long after it served its purpose. The truth is, every day we have two options: forgive or fracture, heal or harden, move forward or stay stuck. Forgiveness will never change what happened, but it will change what happens next. So here's how to let go of grudges and believe in forgiveness. Acknowledge and process your feelings. Before you can let go, you need to acknowledge the hurt, the anger, and the betrayal you feel. Maybe even writing them in a journal, then crumbling up the paper and throwing it behind you just like your past. Suppressing these emotions only make them fester. Allow yourself to feel them without judgment. Shift your perspective. Try to understand the situation from a broader perspective. Was the wrongdoing intentional or a mistake? While it doesn't excuse the behavior, understanding can help you depersonalize it. Empathy without excuses. If possible, try to empathize with the offending party. Maybe there was something beneath the surface that they were going through. What might have led them to act this way? This isn't excusing their actions, but understanding that everyone is flawed and makes mistakes. I once heard every obnoxious act is actually a cry for help. I'll say that again. Every obnoxious act is actually a cry for help. Practice self-compassion. Be patient and kind to yourself throughout this process. Forgiveness isn't always easy. In fact, hardly ever. It's a process. But once you make the choice to forgive, you're on the road to recovery. The hurt may still linger, but forgiveness has set you free. Mindfulness and meditation. Practices like mindfulness can help you observe your thoughts and emotions without getting caught up in them, making it easier to release the grudge or negative feeling. And seek support. Talk to a trusted family member, even a therapist or spiritual advisor. Some keys here. Don't fall into scorekeeping. Keeping a mental ledger of wrongdoings against you is incredibly damaging in relationships. All it fosters is resentment, distrust, and prevents genuine connection. It also keeps you stuck in the past. Focus on the present and then the future. Your past isn't as important to your future as your present is right now. Yeah. Instead of dwelling on past transgressions, shift your focus to the present dynamics of the relationship and what you want for its future. Make sure you communicate, don't accuse. If a recurring issue arises, address it through open and honest communication. Keep things slow and the tone low, rather than bringing up past offenses as ammunition. And acknowledge growth. Recognize that people can change and grow, and as you move past that, be thankful. Holding on to past mistakes prevents you from seeing and appreciating their efforts to improve. Remember, forgiveness is for you. To soften what's been hard, to lighten up what's been heavy, to give your heart permission to stop carrying someone else's mistake like it's your new identity. You don't have to forget what happened, but you can choose not to relive it every day. This is Mike Sansone with Reaching Hearts, and I'm on a mission to inspire a world where love isn't just a feeling, it's a daily practice. Thank you for subscribing, and if you like this video, please click the like below. And if you want to explore more topics like this, be sure to check out other videos on my channel. Let's strengthen our love, and let's keep building better love muscles. We'll see you in the next video.